So what is Morse code? Well, it's really just another form of communication. You must have seen it in movies or TV shows, and I think that is where my interest began. So what am I doing? Well, I'm learning Morse code. Why? I hope to figure that out along the way. You could say I have an addiction to picking up new skills. I like to think it's a good addiction. But okay, anyways, off track. What is the goal? The end result, the determining factor of me being proficient in Morse code? The goal is 5 words per minute. I believe if I were a Boy Scout, that would earn me my badge. Microphone, check. So I have my Sharpie, pad of paper. Let's try this. Okay, that seems a little fast for me. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to say, but I will for sure do more tomorrow. I find that the U and the S are hard to distinguish. Yeah. Anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna learn a lot more, and I'm gonna fill this pad of paper here, all with Morse code.
Rhythm is indeed the key to good sending. If your code is to mean anything to others in the radio net, then you've got to send rhythmically. Dits must be uniform and short. Das, uniform and long. Spacing exactly right. Very small, tight spaces between the dits and das in a character.
The combinations of dots and dashes creates every letter and number. There are different types of Morse code for different alphabets, but also an international Morse code, which is what I'm learning. Now to get some basics out of the way, each dash is the length of 3 dots. Each space between a dot and a dash is the length of a single dot. The space between letters is 3 dots. The space between words, 7. Okay, let's see here. I started writing out the dots and dashes and then transcribing, but then I wanted to start doing to see if I can just straight up write the letters. And funny enough, I actually found it easier. I'm pretty tired again today, surprisingly. Plus with the 2 days off, I don't know if I'll remember every single letter and symbol, so it should be interesting. Like I think I'm doing pretty well. Keep in mind that I'm on the slowest setting. Okay, I got lost. Yeah, but Morse code, I gotta say, it takes a lot of focus. If you lose like just a moment of focus, which I often do in life, it just so me going at the slowest speed, I'm worried that once I get to faster speeds, it's gonna be pandemonium. Day 2, 3, 5, 6. It's day 6 of real time, but day 4 of practicing Morse code. I'm getting a call. Hello?
What's up?
What are your thoughts on me learning Morse code?
You know, Jake, you gotta do what makes you happy. You know, learning Morse code is, yeah, it can be interesting. Hey, look over there, Jacob. What's that over there?
Got all of these. So today's a pretty cool day, because I now have learnt, I guess it'd be my 7th day of doing this, but I've now learnt all of the alphabet and all the numbers. Feels pretty good, but now I have to increase my speed. I am scared. Your Morse code skill is measured in words per minute. People skilled in Morse code can generally understand 40 words per minute in their head. The record, 100 words per minute. It's bonkers. It's literally bonkers. I can understand 3, and not even in my head. I have to write it down, and sometimes I mess up. Yeah.
It is only through work and constant practice that the beginner can acquire the accuracy, ease, and smoothness of performance that characterize the good radio man.
It's been about 2 weeks since I've actually practiced Morse code or done anything Morse code related. It has been pretty dismal. No faster, I'm missing letters, I have forgotten symbols. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'll wake up early and I'll do it right in the morning, 6 a.m. and just see how it goes. Anyway, so I've been waking up early the past week, I would think, 6 o'clock, sometimes 7. And I have to say, it has been extremely difficult for me. I've been very tired. I've almost nailed 4 words per minute, and 5 words per minute will be a really easy step up from that. And I think 6 words per minute will be an easy step up from that. All it is just, you know, like beating into your mind that each code. So bright. Oh, okay. Samuel Morse originally created Morse code that would only transmit numerals that would correlate 2 words, but it was later expanded by Alfred Vail in 1840 to include letters, punctuation, and such. First used in 1844, that's what became American Morse code. Morse code really became monumental over the years to come. It was used extensively during World War II, and it was the international standard for maritime distress up until 1999. The French Navy stopped using Morse code in 1997, their last message being, "Calling all, this is our last cry before our eternal silence." And the US Navy stopped using it in 1999, their last being Samuel Morse's original message from 1844, "What hath God wrought?" and then followed by the prosign SK, meaning end of contact. Now, Morse code is only used by enthusiasts. I guess like myself. I guess I have to call myself a Morse code enthusiast. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of Morse code, which has sucked a lot, and I have some excuses, but not good ones. One of my hard drives failed, and the computer went to the shop for about a week. Then during that week, I was idling. Today, I've just decided I'm gonna do it. No more holding back. I'm gonna do the big, long QSO Morse code. If I get that right, I will consider this goal, my challenge, to be finished. Oh my god. Maybe I should have practiced first. Oh. Fuck. I know Morse code. I did it. Not perfectly, but this is it. So this is it. This is all my Morse code. Double-sided papers. It's everything. And now I'm done. This is it.
The miracle of high-speed wire communication is commonplace today. Lift a telephone receiver and the world is at your fingertips. Speak, and your voice spans oceans and continents with the speed of light. Yes, it is hard to realize that a century has passed since Samuel Morse invented the telegraph in 1844. Early equipment was crude and handmade, but telegraphy made rapid progress as the years went by and went forward with America's expanding frontiers. Today, Western Union operates a vast network of 2 million miles of wire, furnishing swift, reliable communication.
Morse code was an invention based on necessity for efficiency. Sending a message over long distances took time, lots of time. Morse code came with the invention of the electrical telegraph and was actually named after its inventor, Samuel Morse. But the electrical telegraph isn't the only way to use Morse code. A flashlight, tapping, a car horn, the possibilities are really endless. But the electrical telegraph allowed for almost instant communication over these long distances that wasn't depending on a horse, line of sight, or the weather. Imagine sending a text and it reaches its recipient in 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later you receive your reply. Nowadays, we can hold conversations over FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, face-to-face, all in real time. We're all so connected at all moments of our lives, but I've never felt more disconnected. Human communication is extremely complex. The world is so complex, and it can all be overwhelming. Okay, that's been a lot of information, and I'm tired now. But before I go, let's go back to that original question. Why learn Morse code? Why learn something that isn't even used anymore? Besides, of course, sending test answers to your friends during class. There is no reason. You could look at it as a waste of time, me learning a useless skill, but I'd never look at it like that. Learning Morse code has not only tested my patience tested my memory, and trained my ears. I don't look at myself as a fast thinker, but Morse code has forced me to quickly decode information. When I learned to juggle, it greatly improved my hand-eye coordination. If you learn to play the piano, it will, or it could, improve your typing skills. But this is not the reason why I decided to learn Morse code. Now, I'm gonna sound like a schmuck. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna sum this up in a very pretentious quote that I just came up with. Be bored or interested, but never idle. This is something that I really strive for in my life, but I always struggle with. And I think everyone else does too. So, here's to learning Morse code. Ugh.